Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Are you tired of being alone?
Yeah.
Do you hate looking at yourself in the mirror every morning?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Do women find you absolutely repulsive?
That one's kind of personal, but yeah, that one's true too.
Then you're a fucking loser.
What?
I'm going down. Or no, I'm coming down with this. No, I'm going up with the sick. How does the song go?
Gotta get
Get
down,
down
with
with the
sickness.
There we go.
Gotta get down with that sickness.
Get down with the sickness.
There's only one sickness, and you gotta be down
AIDS.
with it. Yeah, I was gonna say AIDS.
How would you ever feel if you ever just wonder? You go to a doctor, check up, whatever. You do your blood work, and the next day he calls you. Yeah, you're not gonna like this, but yeah, you have AIDS.
Oh. Well.
Oh, you want to pretend? You want to
Yeah,
pretend?
yeah. Let's go with role play scenario.
All right,
here.
let's role play
All right,
scenario.
so I'm home cooking up some bacon and eggs.
Uh-huh.
Wonderful, beautiful Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Oh, damn it, Jesus Christ. Why this thing turn off? Shit, it's on off. What the fuck? Ah, God damn it, I
Wait,
gotta
what do
get
you?
this.
No, that was the phone ring.
Yeah, I gotta get to it. I gotta turn this fucking stove off, though.
Oh, I said.
All right, fucking all right. Fine, keep an eye on it. Hello?
Hello, is this Mr. Bellini?
Yeah. Who is this?
Well, this is Dr. Ralph.
Oh, Ralph. What's up? How's it going, Doc?
I just wanted to call
Is this
you.
important? I'm in the middle of something really important right now.
Well, if I think you need to sit down for this moment. Actually, it's
Oh, okay.
we remember you came into the office the other day and to do your blood work.
Yeah, blood work. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to go over the results. And are you okay?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the stove.
Oh,
What about my blood work?
Well, we have your results back, and everything is fine.
I'm fine.
For the most
Perfect. All right.
part.
Cool.
Well, your heart's healthy. Everything seems right with your lungs. Your liver's doing good work. But have you been having sexual intercourse lately?
Oh yeah, tons of it. You know me, Doc.
How frequent? I know we went over this in the office, but I just need just to make sure again.
Remind me, what day is it today?
Today is Thursday.
All right. What kind of time frame are you looking for here?
Well, in general, how much sex have you had in the past month?
All right. Well, ballpark it last month. Ah, Jesus, you're asking the wrong question. Let's say 20 to 35 times. 20 to 35. That's my ballpark.
Same person or?
Oh God, no. That's disgusting.
Well, Mr. Bellini, you have HIV/AIDS. Your white T cell count was very, very low when it came back, and after running through the results a little more, you have HIV/AIDS. Because I couldn't tell you this right away because we needed time to analyze things. But from what you were telling me from when you showed up to the office, it's not surprising because of the way you've been acting with everyone that you've been having sexual intercourse with. But it's okay. Well, I sent a prescription right away so you get some medicine.
Is it a gun?
A gun?
Is it a gun with a single bullet?
No, it's well, actually, it's a few pills, and then we actually need you to come
thank
back.
God. I'm gonna take all of them. Thanks, Doc. Click. I was trying to think of somewhere to go, but I couldn't.
I know.
Dude, I think it was good. There was a good start, though. I know that was pretty solid to start with.
Pretty good start.
I was like, that was a pretty good start to this podcast. Hello, welcome everyone to episode 85.
85?
85.
Wow.
Of the titular Vibin podcast.
Titular.
The titular, the titful, the breasticular.
Ew.
Yeah.
Are those even real words?
No. The first one I said was titular. That one's a real word.
What does that mean?
It's just like the thing spoken of, like like in
The thing spoken of,
like
which is like third person.
So in Chrono Trigger, for example, right? The
Okay.
game is called Chrono Trigger,
Right.
and in the game you find a thing that lets you go back in time. That is the titular Chrono Trigger. So you see, I'm trying to think of another one. The Dark Souls. The soul of man. That is the titular Dark Soul.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the thing that it's named after. About like in relation to a work of media.
Well, I learn something new every day.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know how to spell titular. Titular?
Yeah, it's got the word tit in it. That's all you need to know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for
That's
my
the
pea
important
brain.
part.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's how I remember. That's how I remember the spellings of words. If there's like a sexual part to it, I'll remember either titular,
Yeah, assassin.
testicular,
Yeah, assassin.
ass.
That's got
Yeah,
ass in. He's got two asses in there, and you're going in both of them. It's a great time.
Snickers.
Anyways,
I like chocolate.
it's delicious. I fucking Snickers are good, but I hate foods and like chocolate and nougat especially that just gets stuck in your teeth because then it's just a pain in the ass.
I
Because you got
love
to
it.
deal with that afterwards. It's just not great because I feel unclean. I know it's like it'll get broken down eventually, but still, for the time being, it's like you're walking around. It feels like you got like fucking like you're at the dentist, one of those things in your teeth still, and you're just
Why don't you
it's not
instead
great.
of chewing it, like why don't you like cut
Just
like
swallow it whole.
yeah like you get I'm trying to think like a Charleston chew because that's just nougat and chocolate. You get
Yeah.
the Charleston chew. You cut it in pill pieces, you know. That way you put it in your mouth and then you lick it for a bit and then you just swallow it. It's like, oh, dude, I saw a disgusting fucking video of some freak on YouTube yesterday. He was eating pizza, but this
hmm
motherfucker just uses the slice
hmm
as like a spoon to just scrape off the toppings with his teeth, and then he just puts the slice down and gets another slice. He just like,
Hey man, he's on that keto diet. He can't have any bread, but he
but
wants all the other
but
parts.
that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
it's pretty
Oh my,
awful.
dude, he's like just fucking face fucking pizza. Ah, it's like in old cartoons,
Delicious.
you know, like when they get like the big like kebab stick, you
Yeah,
know, the
that's all.
meat, pull the
Yeah.
bone out. It's just like that
Oh man.
motherfucker deserves to die.
Oh yeah. What kind of pizza was he doing it with? Because I can imagine a
Like a
few.
combo. It was a combo. It wasn't big. It was like one of those like store buy.
Oh, it was a Starbucks one. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well, that
you know.
one's those are kind of easy to pull the
Yeah,
toppings
but you
off of.
don't want to do that.
I mean,
And then he just
some people
leaves the
do.
bread there.
Yeah, yeah. For the birds. That's for the birds. That's their special treat.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Remnants of pizza bread.
Do you do things like that that are disgusting, like with food?
No, but some people think like mixing all your shit together is can be they have some feelings about it, but I like to do that. So if it's mixable, like a lot of Mexican food, you can do that. Just like mix all that shit together because it becomes it's all delicious separately. You just fucking mix it.
Right, but you wouldn't mix like a bowl of cereal and relish together.
No, well, because those are two separate things. I'm talking like shit on your plate. Like if you have like fucking mashed potatoes and like fucking just like peas and like just like nice fucking like pot roast or some shit. And you get
Mm.
gravy over all of it. I'll mix them with potatoes with the peas and shit. I'll just put meat in there. Fucking just eat all at once.
Now, how would you feel if it was somebody who doesn't like having their food touched, and you go over to their house, and all the cutlery and plates that they have are like those like lunch trays
Yeah,
at
they got
school
those
that are
borders on
yeah
them
like
to have
separate?
everything.
He's like, oh, I just don't like my food touching. So this is how would you feel about that?
I'd say, well, you know what? You're a child, but your mother makes a goddamn delicious baked ziti, so I'm gonna sit here and deal with it anyways.
He serves you the food like you're in a cafeteria too. Like, all right, come here, and then you
Yeah,
hold in the
I go
plate. He
out.
just throws the slop on there. You
Yeah,
know?
well, then I go find a table, and hopefully, I get some of my friends come by and sit next to me, and I don't get bullied by by the neighborhood bullies, which is his grandmother and his aunt.
Did you?
They're gonna come over and be like, "Hey, new kid," and they're gonna splash my food in my face. I'm gonna go back to him and be like, "Those mean kids hit my food." He's gonna be like, "Well, only once per kid, man. We got a lot of hungry kids to feed here."
I just think of it like in school cafeteria, like back in the 80s, like you everybody paid for their food, but like it was actual like good food, like
Yeah,
peach pie and like
not this
fucking
Michelle Obama slop we got now.
no, because we have to be healthy.
Even though most of it is not. It's the
No, it's
exact
all
opposite.
processed. It's all
Yeah,
disgusting.
it's all terrible all the time. But like most terrible processed shit foods, it's sometimes pretty good.
Well,
It's all
it's
right. Those
something
chicken
if you
sandwiches though,
with enough
fucking.
mayonnaise and ketchup, anything's good.
See, I don't like mayonnaise, but while I was in high school, I developed the technique. Get the chicken sandwich. You put some Doritos on it. You
Hmm.
put ketchup on the top bun, and just a little bit, just the tiniest little bit of mayo on there, just a little bit.
I'd slop everything on like 2 packets.
Nah, that's
You know,
just too much.
get the Doritos and lick my fingers afterwards, like the
You,
play.
you squirt out the 2 packets of mayo on the plate and use the Doritos like scoop it up like it's a
Oh, like it's
queso.
dip?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
ooh, I didn't do that, but that's a good idea.
I
Or
wish I.
maybe you put the mayo and the ketchup on your plate, and then you mix it with the Dorito, and then you dip your sandwich into that.
Yeah, there you go. That's also an option. Yeah. Fuck, I crave one of those chicken sandwiches. Not all the
I
time,
was
but
about to say, I don't think
occasionally. Sometimes nothing. Sounds just nice little nice breaded chicken patty.
it's
It,
good.
it hits a spot sometimes. Never the garbage greasy pizza that you would need 5 napkins to dab off before it became edible.
Oh yeah, and the cheese just sticks to the top of the cardboard.
Yeah,
Like
that
you open
too.
it because it comes in like the triangle cardboard
Yep,
thing.
yep. And
I
sometimes that's piece narrow as fuck. Doesn't even fit that fucking box. It's ridiculous.
What happened to the days where you could get pizza and not have it stick to a box, you know?
That's what they got, that little white table in there. That's why Papa John's is ahead of the game. They got that little pizza table.
But a lot of places have that, it's not just Papa John's.
Well, Papa John's popularized it, you know?
Did he?
Yeah, he said that N word. He said, N word, I'm going to have little tables in these pizza boxes. And there he went.
I never had Papa John's.
I haven't in a while, in a long while, but I remember it is good.
I hear the garlic butter is
Yeah,
what they're known for,
yeah,
is their
I think,
garlic butter.
so I think you get one with every pizza, I think, or with every order you get one. Along with a pepperoni. They put a pepperoni in the box for you, which
Oh,
is kind of bullshit. 'Cause you get this whole pizza, it's 8 slices, you got one pepperoni, get the fuck out of here. What is this shenanigans?
well, that's why you ask for extra pepperoncinis.
I guess no, but if you're gonna go through the effort of putting one in the box, why not put one in each of the corners, or why not just give me a little Tupperware full of like 4 of them? What's one gonna
Tupperware.
do? Or a little like fucking whatever they got, a little plastic fucking little jar shit.
It'd be funny if they gave you pepperoncinis and Tupperware has spaghetti stain sauce on
Yeah,
it.
it's all red around the rim. It's
There you go.
God damn it,
You know, you
thanks.
can get rid of that with
By
some sort
buying
of
a new one.
yeah, no, it's some sort of solution, and then you let it sit for a day. But it's honestly, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah, and it's yeah, or just don't care and just put shit in there anyways, because it doesn't matter.
It's funny. You go to work, you take your lunch in one of those spaghetti stained Tupperwares. You open it, it's like it's mashed potatoes, but it smells like spaghetti
Oh
sauce.
yeah.
Hey, what are you eating today, Jim? Oh, you just potatoes? Huh? I don't know.
That's the trick. You just always use it for spaghetti. Just make that designated spaghetti Tupperware.
You know what?
Spaghettiware.
I never realized that thought. Like you could just do, but then
Just
like then you have to make spaghetti like kind of often.
not
'Cause then
really. Just have a lot of Tupperware. Just don't use that one except only for spaghetti.
but what if I only have the one?
Well, then that's a whole other slew of problems that we got to deal with sequentially, one by one.
But
That's
what if I
that.
can't afford multiple? Like I go out, like I get a new place. You know, let's say I get a
Yeah.
new place. You know, I
And you
go
go to
out.
one of those stores where they only sell one Tupperware. 'Cause,
Right.
most places sell them in a set, but you go to that one that's like, nah, fuck that. This is discount Tupperware. Hand me down. You can buy them one at a time.
Well, ask specifically if I
You
could
gotta
just get
you
one.
gotta go to the separate section to find the matching lid. Sometimes it's not the right one, but it fits, so it just works. You know, you deal with what you got.
Hey man, I'm cheap. You know, and like I said, I just moved into a new place. I ain't got expenses right now.
Yeah, I just
I
moved to a
got
new place. I'm gonna christen it with some nice fucking spaghetti marinara, some nice parmesan on top. I'm gonna fucking make a whole Italian feast in this new apartment I just fucking started leasing. And where am I gonna put the leftovers?
I have no fridge. No, I do have a fridge.
I have spaghetti and I have garlic bread. It can't all go in one because the bread's gonna get soggy. What do you want me to do?
Oh, garlic
What do
bread.
you want me to do?
Fucking love me a good piece of garlic bread.
Fuck yeah, I think about making it a lot because it's fucking
It's
easy.
easy.
And I wouldn't even do it fucking. I'd do it the shitty cheapo garbage way. I'd toast a piece of bread. I'd put it on a plate. I'd put I put a couple slices of cheese and just like fucking garlic salt in there. Then put it in the microwave. Damn garlic bread. Done.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, done
I mean,
garlic
it
bread.
works.
Yeah, a
Put
little
it in the oven.
garlic powder.
Don't put it in
Fuck
the
no.
microwave. You want it toasty.
See, I was gonna make a joke about that. I was gonna try to write a stand-up bit about this, but here's what I don't understand. Right? You go to the store, right? You get a microwave. You get one of those frozen dinners, right? Because sometimes you're like, I don't give a fuck, and it's fucking it's chicken tetrazzini or it's Swedish meatballs. Or you throw it, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna put this in the microwave for fucking 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Take it out, stir it, put it in 2 more minutes, whatever. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I certainly have because it's ridiculous. There's also an option on the back of those boxes. You know, it's split. It has the nutrition information, you know, calories and whatnot that no one looks at.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's got microwave instructions, right?
Mhm.
You know, take it out, do whatever, vent, whatever. Then next to those, it's got oven bake instructions.
Like on the back of the thing. Like
Yeah, if
yeah.
you want to bake it in the oven. But here's the thing: making it in the microwave takes all of 5-6 minutes, 4.5 if you got a really strong microwave. You put this bitch in the oven, it's taking 45, 50 minutes, an hour if it's a bigger fucking dish.
But it feels gourmet that way a little
Yeah,
bit.
but you're still eating a Marie Callender's fucking microwave TV dinner that you spend an hour in your fucking microwave. If I spent an hour cooking a TV dinner in a fucking convectional oven and sat down to eat it and then finished in the 2 minutes, I'd feel like a real big asshole because I'd like I could have had this an hour ago and fucking done other shit. I mean, you're sitting looking at this fucking oven, make sure it doesn't fucking burn. Shenanigans. I don't think there's no reason. If you're buying a TV dinner, you know what it's for. You know what you're doing. You're in a sad place in your life, and you're not gonna take that precious hour of time to put it in the oven. No, you're putting that shit in the microwave, hitting fucking 7, and watching it spin.
Well, what I'm confused about is why is your oven burning when you cook a TV dinner?
Hey man, there's those tiny things. You got to keep an eye on them because sometimes your oven might run hot, might be hot, might be in a specific spot of the oven that gets more heat. Yeah, you got to keep an eye on that shit.
Oh, I thought you meant like the oven like burning, like it like caught on fire.
Oh no, that's just the food itself. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's shenanigans. No, don't. It's fuck. And if you are someone who puts them in the oven, uh, I mean, God bless you in the most southern way possible. Bless your heart. Bless your heart for putting those in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes. You're bless your heart. Bless your heart. Dear, bless your heart.
So you wouldn't put hamburger helper in the oven?
Well, that's not. No, you cook hamburger helper on the stove. What fucking
Well,
what?
why can't you put it in the oven? Like bake it.
I mean, I guess, but like, I mean, wait, do you do that? No, you put it on the fucking stove because you fucking cook pasta, you mix it all in, and it
Well, yeah, but
fucking
you can bake
simmers.
pasta, so why can't you?
I'm interested why hamburger helper was the first thing that came to your mind because when I think of hamburger helper, that's just traditionally all stovetop.
I don't know. Because when I think of like microwavable stuff, the first things that come to my mind are TV dinners, hamburger helper,
Well, first of all,
pizza.
hamburger helper is not microwavable. I don't know where you're getting that information. I don't know who's microwaving you hamburger helper, but they're doing it fucking wrong.
It's not my. I thought it was microwavable.
No, you boil pasta and then you like brown meat in a pan. Then you just mix it together. There's no microwave involved. If
Oh,
you're using a microwave to make hamburger helper, you are white trash. That is trashy as fuck. If you microwave hamburger helper to cook it, you also probably put TV dinners in an oven. That's all I'm saying.
well, I don't. I never eat. I never eat in hamburger helper.
It's
I
fucking
always thought it was
delicious. I
microwavable.
fucking love hamburger helper. Fuck no, it's not.
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
oven top shit. Just putting dry pasta in a microwave. Let's see what happens here. Oh man.
Well, there's that trend thing that people like you could bake. So like, hear me out. All right, all right. So like hamburger helper. I know you said it's like a stovetop thing, but I think you could bake it because there's a thing that I see online that people do. They get a pan and then they get like a big cheese, like brick of cream cheese, not cream cheese,
Like brie,
yeah, like
not
brie, some
not
mozzarella,
mortadella.
whatever, Velveeta, doesn't matter. It's a
Cottage
pan,
cheese, maybe. Because you
maybe.
didn't like lasagna, you put cottage cheese
I
on.
don't know.
Something big, nice,
But
nice.
you put that in the middle, and then you on the sides of it, you put the dry pasta noodles there, and
Hmm.
then you put a liquid in there, and then the people bake it that way, and then like after an hour or 45 minutes or something, they mix it together, and then
Yeah, that pasta's still probably gonna be a little al dente. It's not gonna be cooked all the way through, but that is a way to do it.
I don't know. I mean, I thought hamburger helper was microwavable.
No,
That's all I thought.
no. What fuck?
Anytime I see a box like that, I just like it's microwavable,
So
like Kraft mac and cheese. Oh yeah.
mashed potatoes. You can microwave a box of the powdered mashed potatoes. That's you microwave that.
Well, no, not the box, but
Well,
like.
hamburger comes in a box. What are you talking about? It comes in
Well,
a-
yeah, but like
It's-
you take it out of the box,
Yeah,
you
dude,
know?
you know what's in the box? Pasta and the cheese powder. That's in the
Right.
box. There's no. You got to buy that pound of meat separately.
For hamburger helper?
Yes.
It doesn't come with me?
No, because it's in a. You think they're gonna put raw meat in a fucking big
Well, I
cardboard
thought-
box on
I
a
thought it
shelf?
was
Hamburger helper's
frozen.
on a shelf. If it was frozen, why'd it be on the shelf?
I don't know.
It's on shelves.
Nick, I don't buy it. I don't know. I don't buy it.
It's good. You're missing out. I fucking love hamburger
No,
helper.
I'm not. I'm missing out.
It's so good. It's fucking. Ooh, that cheeseburger hamburger helper.
Do you have any?
No.
Oh.
No, but someday I'm gonna make that shit. I'm gonna go into a childhood nostalgia trip like no one's ever seen. I could eat. So in that box, I think it's like a pound of the noodles and a pound of, or not a pound, but like the appropriate like sauce, like cheese mix. And
Mm.
then buy a pound of ground beef mixed all together. I could eat all that. I could gain that whole fucking 2.5 pounds from all the extra carbs and shit. The whole thing I would eat.
The box too?
Yes, just cut up in tiny pieces, let it soak in that cheese, get it nice and gooey.
Oh, fiber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gives you that extra bit of fiber to forestall out the next morning in a very fiery and painful way.
Is that fiber? Eating paper?
It's fibrous,
But it's
so
not like fiber.
I'm sure it's got fibers in it, so I'm sure that counts for something. It's roughage. Counts as
Roughage.
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 Yeah, it counts good old roughage.
Ew. I don't
Yeah.
like that word. Roughage.
Well, that's also like lettuce too, and like fibrous shit. It's
No,
roughage.
cabbage is
Cabbage.
fiber. It's not
Yeah.
lettuce. Lettuce is just water.
Yeah, I fucking lettuce sucks, but it serves a purpose.
You ever have a cabbage tacos? Like you get a big leaf
Oh,
of
yeah.
cabbage, fill it up.
Oh, not that. I just meant like a taco with cabbage in it, as opposed to chopped
No.
lettuce.
Well, that I mean that works too. Don't get me.
No, I have. You're right. I have had something like it might not have been lettuce, but it was long leaf, and we made tacos with it and just ate it like that. Yeah, I have had it before, and those are fucking pretty solid.
Oh, I know. Get that a little bit of kimchi in there
Mm.
on a taco.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like meat on there.
I was thinking of
Hamburger
well, I was thinking
helper.
of wasabi. Yes, that too. You said kimchi. I was thinking of wasabi.
Oh, I love wasabi.
Fuck. I don't like wasabi. That's
Just a little piece on my sushi.
nah,
Just a little bit.
nah. I'm not. Well, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it?
Yeah.
I
What's
like the.
appealing about it?
All right, so hear me out. Obviously, you're not supposed to put too much on there because it's too
Yeah.
powerful. But what
No.
I like about it is if I get a nice piece of sashimi,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I get the fish, I grab a little piece of that wasabi, just the tiniest bit, put it
Yeah,
on
it's all
top.
because that's all you need. Yeah,
Mhm,
it's all you
mhm.
need.
And then
Some
you
people want more, and they're fucking insane. The type of people that put microwave dinners in ovens.
and then you dip that in soy sauce, and then you put it in your mouth.
Yep,
It's the contrast between the tanginess of the soy sauce and a little bit of spice on top, and then when it all gets mixed together, it's nice harmony,
I
you
feel
know?
that. Yeah, I just think it's overpowering, and it ruins the sushi.
Well, sure. I mean, that's why but sometimes, which is a problem, sometimes I get too big of a clump, and I'm like, "Oh, it's too much," but I still eat it anyways because 'cause I'm like,
Yeah, that's how it ruins the whole experience, because then you're just like, oh, it was wasabi. It's because that's all I end up tasting, just because I don't like it. It's just,
What about ginger?
I
Like
mean,
when, like, you get, like, a
no,
roll
I'm
and
not
it
too into the ginger either.
oh.
I don't cleanse my palate that way. I tried, but it's also a little overpowering in its own. I'll just take the fish, then fish on top of that.
Oh, I just eat the ginger. I don't use it as a palate cleanser.
Well, oh yeah, that's true.
I just
Yeah,
eat it because I like ginger. I'm like, "Ugh."
it's also I've only ever had it once, and I remember the one time I had it, I thought I'm not trying that again.
Really?
Yeah, it just didn't
Mm.
do anything for me. Nothing too particularly crazy.
Didn't
Wasn't too
tickle
into
your
it.
pickle.
No.
Right.
Whereas sushi, that tickles it near constantly, whether or not I'm having it or not.
Even so you're getting tickled right now?
Well, yeah, the thought of sushi right now, it's a hamburger helper and sushi, not at the same time, but in separate occurrences. Both of those thoughts are simultaneously tickling either side of my respective pickle.
Well, why not at the same time?
Well, then that also gets to certain that gets to King Cobra levels of trash. All right, fucking King Cobra with his food hacks. You know what one of his more recent food hacks was?
Oh, Christ.
You
What
got a
is it?
Wendy's Baconator and put sushi on it. Food hack.
Like, did he
Put a
take the
piece of
top on off and then
yeah,
stuff it?
no, just put a piece of sushi just in the middle, and then we got some wasabi, put it on there, and just a packet of soy sauce, and then bun. That's a food hack.
I mean, it's not really a food hack. That's
No,
just
it's
more
not.
yeah,
It's
that
really not. But if you're as regarded as Cobes is, you think it is. Oh boy, and he seems to be losing brain cells at a rapid rate.
he's slipping.
Yes, not only because his main squeeze, Queen Cobra, fucking, yes, she's back with him now for a while, and she's going off doing crazy shit, and he's in a drunken, drugged out stupor, probably because she's a pill fiend. It seems like obviously giving her outbreaks, and she's feeding him to him. His lisp is getting worse and worse. It just sounds like he's fucking digressing into a further and further states of mental deterioration.
So he ain't got much left to live.
I mean, he's probably going to live for a while, but for him, it's a pretty painful existence. I can only imagine he's getting fatter. I can only imagine the pain that is swelling in his face and just his gums from the rotting pieces of ivory he calls teeth that are still somehow working in his mouth. And goddamn, the things he makes. Oh boy, Caesar. Oh boy, he'll make things, and he loves cheese. So he'll put cheese on top of it. It's like, oh cool, the cheese is melted. Now I'm gonna let it sit out for 3 hours to cool down and come back, and the cheese is gonna be hard and congealed. It's like, oh look at that cheese, YouTube. Yeah, look at that congealed fucking
Ew.
cold ass cheese that you just put on there.
I'm feeling
Yeah,
sick now.
yeah, as you should. He's a very detestable, gross human being, only made worse by the woman in his life and the incessant trolls who are real trolls. But gosh darn it, if it ain't just hilarious, just seeing him mix country crock fucking prepackaged bacon grease and butter in a tub and putting it in the microwave for a minute to dribble over his meat as it's like a gravy type. There's just so many things wrong. And I'm here for every second of it. That's what's up. That's most definitely what's up.
Keeping up with the Cobra.
Yep. That's what's up, dude. Says that's what's up.
Is that what he says? Or
Yep, that's what's up. Yep,
okay, okay.
that's most definitely what's up. Also, he gets into thought loops where he just repeats the same things over and over constantly. Especially with Tombstone, he loves the movie Tombstone. He will just quote just like scenes from Tombstone while he's live, and he's just doing it. Just he's like, "Man, Tombstone's the greatest movie, guys. If you were an Old West cowboy, if you like the Old West, watch Tombstone." Then he'll just recite a scene and just try to pretend he's as cool as Val Kilmer playing Doc Holliday or the other guy playing Wyatt Earp.
So when he streams, I'm curious about this. Does he have a big following?
Yes, at least like usually 1,000 people watching the stream usually in prime time.
Wow. And people donate?
Yes, yes, and people send DoorDash orders to his house. Mind you, those
They know his address?
of course they know his address.
Oh
So
my-
many people know his address.
Oh my
he has,
God.
He has a note on his door written in third grader-esque hand drawing that looks like a third grader wrote it that says, if it's paid for, leave it at the door. So so he doesn't get bothered while streaming. And people will send him, like I've told you before, anything from foot-long Subway sandwiches filled with nothing but sauce to
Oh.
just packs of liquor. Because people want to see him just get drunk as fuck and just black out and just say stupid shit on stream constantly, which he does more often than not. Yeah, it's just constant. Even when he's not heavily drinking, it's just a giant mess end to end.
So when he's blacked out, he's still streaming? He's just asleep?
Yes, there have been times. This is before I started watching, but there have been times where he was just passed out on stream in a drunken stupor.
Damn.
Yeah,
I can't imagine that.
Nope. It's a great time. Great time. Just like this challenge we're about to get into.
Oh shit. All right.
Might as well.
Let's do it.
We're a ways in. Hell yeah. Should we describe it now or when we get in position?
No, I think we should describe it now.
All right.
We're going to be doing a plank off.
Oh yeah.
We're going to see who can hold the plank the longest.
And the loser will have to. We have a 25-pound weight over here. The loser will have to further endure the punishment or the uncomfort of being in a physically uncomfortable situation. Just have to hold this weight for the rest of the podcast.
It'll be quite annoying, and I hope I do not lose, but I have not done a plank in a while.
Yes, I may never do
So,
planks.
We'll see how it goes.
True. I've been doing ab shit at the gym. I love trying to work on my abs. Gotta get them back. So we'll see how this goes. I will see you there shortly.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this interesting view. Welcome to Plank Vision. That's what we're in right now. We're in Plank Vision.
Plankton vision?
Or Plank from Ed and Eddie. It's both of their visions over top. The sight of a wooden construct powered by God, plus one of the smallest seafaring organisms in existence. Their two powers of sight combined give us this view that we have right here.
Wow. It's like I'm looking up at God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And the Holy Spirit, all three, which are also all one, but
Do you
all
hear
three
that?
simultaneously.
You suck! You ain't no talent! Who the fuck are you?
It's the beautiful sounds of the Lord talking to us.
It's
Wait.
It's the sound of an angel landing on the tip of a pin. We're going to start this plank off momentarily. We're going to see who can hold this plank the longest. We're not going to time it. So we're just going to go on three and just see until someone.
Right, until somebody gives
flattens.
out. And it's a little easier, I'd say, since this is carpet,
Yeah, definitely,
know?
definitely easier on
a
carpet.
little bit easier.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to
Are
start.
you ready?
I think so.
Fuck, all right.
We're
All right.
starting.
On the count of three, so on
Yeah,
three,
So
we'll
1,
lift
2,
up.
3.
Right.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All righty. One,
1,
two.
2, 3. All right. Let's hold this. Oh, that's a pretty good plank there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't done planks.
I
Since
already
high
feel it.
school.
You know, what doesn't help is my lower back was hurting already.
Oh yeah, true. You're gonna snap right in half. My God, he's broken in half.
But think about the core muscles after that.
Oh yeah, I don't understand how like planking does your core. It feels like it's like working my back. Maybe that's because I'm like arching, fucking weird, and I just don't know how to plank properly because I haven't done it in years.
Exactly.
Yeah, I never understood how it works in the core.
How you feeling?
I mean, pretty all right. And we
Yeah,
had to do this for like a
struggle.
minute in fucking weight training. And again, I haven't done it in a while, but you know, it's still there. The muscle memory to withstand.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, I did it.
I suck. I
There
fucking,
we go.
no, because my lower back, I'm like, oh.
Damn,
This wasn't a good idea, but
bad day for the plank challenge.
it's okay.
But that's been it. And we will see you momentarily with the punishment. Ugh. All right, Caesar. Well, here's your punishment. You gotta
Damn.
take a hold of this. That bad boy. You can just.
No! No!
Yeah. You can enjoy that for a while. You can leave it in your lap. You can lean it up. You can do whatever. It's just gotta.
Cold.
Yeah, but it's got to stay there.
All right. So this is what it feels like to be pregnant.
Oh yeah, I meant to have this on at the beginning. This is my new fashion statement.
The fuck is that? A
the
vest?
Hawaiian chic didn't work too well for me. I got a few complaints from people online as well as people in real life calling me out for the howdy I was. So I decided to throw that persona away and take on something new, which is a leopard print vest over a white shirt with some minor sweat stains near the collar.
So, a few questions.
Yeah, I also have a few questions, so let's get to yours first.
All right. So, did you buy it like that, or did you buy the
No,
vest?
this is custom made.
So you grabbed a vest and you like taped it or like
No,
sewed
no,
it?
yeah, no. I had my tailor, right. Get this white cotton, 100% cotton fabric shirt, straight from Egypt, and got these nice leopard print straight off the animal itself. Just tan the hide. Got a nice smooth lining, but they fucked up and got two, so I was able to request a vest style on top of it. It's also sewn in with platinum threads to ensure a long lasting product.
So this was a request.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, it was more of a gift, but like I was asked for input on it, so I gave some specifications and details I wanted onto it. But yeah, it was yeah.
How much?
Well, I
Well, how
like
much is the leopard print first off? Because
oh
that's genuine leopard, right?
priceless. Feel how soft this is.
Oh,
It's too soft to even fucking believe, right? And this came off a 3-month-old leopard, so those hairs, that coat, it's nice, it's fresh, hasn't been matted by the perils and elements yet. It's fresh. It's like baby seal. When you go to club a baby seal and you rip its skin off and you put it on like shoes or some shit, it feels that good.
I think a 3-month-old leopard wouldn't produce that much fur, right? I think it's like maybe 2 at most.
It was a big leopard.
Well, you said 3 months. That's not
Well,
that big. Look at a
thing are big.
3-month-old leopard. That's not that big. I don't think. I think it might have been 2.
It might have been a liger. It might have been all sorts of number of things. But either way, we got it. It's somewhere in the 6-figure range. I'll tell you that. And this is a Ralph Lauren shirt, by the way. I'm not including the price of the shirt itself.
Oh shit!
Worn by Mr. Lauren himself is which you can see from the sweat stains.
Oh, I was going to say that was my next question. Is how do those sweat stains get there?
That's Ralph Lauren's sweat. He wore this shirt and to give it that worn in look. I'm still trying for that like homeless-ish chic look, like the worn in look, because having the price tags and your hat and your socks, your fanny pack, that's last week's news. That's gauche, right? You want the worn in, lived in look. Like, I didn't buy this outfit just to wear it on the red carpet. This is something I wear on the regs. That's how I'm comfortable with my fashion style.
Well, it's good that you're exploring other options, and
Definitely.
I'm glad you're stepping past your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I would personally can't pull that look off myself, but
not many people can. That's the beauty of it. You got to be in a very specific fashion clientele, like subset, to be able to pull off something as extravagant and luxurious as this.
And you pull it off well.
I like to think I do. My stylist says the same.
Let's put up a poll. How many of you guys like that shirt on Nick?
How many do you think I should go out in public like this on a daily basis? Because I do at least twice a week. Sometimes on an extra evening, I'll wear it out from going to a nice fancy dinner and let everyone know, hey, this guy's got some cash on him. But it should become more of a regular thing. I'm sure it should.
You should wear that when you do your next set.
I should wear it when I get married.
Oh, you could have that in a polar bear coat.
Oh fuck, yep. And then the baby seal mittens. Gotta keep my hands warm.
Well, what about the pants? Penguin pants, right?
Penguin pants. It's right there. No, I'm gonna
seagull hat.
Seagull hat. I'm gonna get a penguin shirt because they already kind of had that natural tuxedo look.
Of course.
So I'll get it skinned and put for that. But I can get polar bear pants, polar bear footy pants combo. It's got boots in it already. So I just pull it on like a pair of long johns, but it's got like the boot like sole on it. It's got a steel toe in there. Yeah, it's got claws coming out, so I'm like a bear. Yeah, I'll be fucking Arctic out, and I'm gonna get married in Greenland, so it doesn't make any sense. Because none of those animals are native there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, what you said you had some questions for me though.
So Caesar, when you're walking through the store and you see Hamburger Helper on the shelves, right? And you think, all right, so there's not only a pound of macaroni, but also a pound of ground beef in there, uncooked, or maybe even cooked in this cardboard box on this shelf, not in any refrigeration or freezing unit, just right there in the 72-degree Ralphs, right there on those three shelves.
Well, first off,
You think there's meat in those
it's
boxes?
bold of you to assume I can afford to shop at Ralph's.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't shop at Ralph's.
All
The
right.
stores that I go to, I never see Hamburger Helper, and if I do, probably just passes through my mind because I never buy it. I never bought it.
So fucking good. So goddamn good. Mm-mm-mm. Fucking delicious. You know what else is delicious?
Seafood.
Yes. Speaking of seafood, by the time this podcast has come out, that episode of Overcooked is also released.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we didn't do seafood there.
Well, no, but it was cooking, so
Oh yeah, right.
yeah, there was.
Oh, that comes out Monday.
Yeah, so by the time this comes out, you've already seen it. So let us know what you thought of it. If you want us to continue in the
Wow.
future, if you want us to do more, yeah, it was a fun little.
There's plenty of episodes that we could do for that. So.
Quite a few. That's also a good streaming game, like you said.
Yeah.
A bit afterwards, that could be a fun game to stream. But yeah, it's fun little time, little one off for you guys as we transition between series here. Wade the Samurai was also going to be a one off, but then I figured out, that game is beatable pretty quickly, so that'll be 2 to 3 episodes max.
I'm excited to continue that one.
Oh yeah, I've been playing it recently. A little bit because you let me borrow your memory card so I could start new runs of that game. That game, I wrote it down here. It is super fun, and it is incredibly interesting for its time. That game has a Sekiro style fucking reflection mechanic
Damn.
in it. So when you block, if you perfect block, the enemy you'll block the attack and the enemy will freeze. You can do this at any point. If you're getting juggled, if the enemy hits you from behind, mid combo at any time, if you get this perfect block, it stuns them and you get that block stance back. Also, if you do it enough on the same move, you will be immune to that move because you've perfect deflected so many times, and your character will automatically block it if it happens.
Damn.
So if you're able to block like a big sweep that always hits you, if you can perfect block that enough, you'll just instantly blip, block. I see it coming, block, like literally on sight. You won't have to do anything. Your character, you will just block it.
But have you mastered the block though?
No, because I didn't even know that was a thing that existed, because it doesn't tell you until the 3rd tutorial, which you only unlock, I think, after getting an ending in normal mode.
Wow.
So I was playing in normal just to try to play it a little bit to get a little bit better, and I died, and it said, "Oh, a new tutorial unlocked." So I played it, and it let me know about that. So now I know.
Now you know.
Also, I upgraded a sword a few times in the sector playthrough, and I lost it because I fucking died. But I think what I should do is play through it a couple times on easy to just build up a really good sword or whatever, or find some new ones so I can send them back. Start the game with them on normal, so that way I can start the game with better equipment, so I can perform better. Rather than just starting with the same fucking 3 durability 000 sword.
Grind it out.
Exactly. You totally can. There is a way to do it, because you can work. You start with 5 gold. You can join one of the sides, do a quick mission. He gives you 20. Then you take that 20. You improve 2 aspects of your sword. Get it shipped to you. Die, rinse and repeat. You can just do that and just keep getting money and just kind of.
Well, and how much money though? Not that much, I'd imagine.
It's one so you get $20 for doing that mission, but to upgrade your sword, it costs 6. And you start with 5, so you got 25. You can do 2 upgrades that cost 6. That's 12. Then you get it sent to you. That's an extra 5. That's only 17 gold. You can do all that shit and be solid.
But is it 6 to upgrade it all the time, or does it increase?
Yes, for certain things. So there's I don't even know what all the ways you can upgrade. You can upgrade its strength and its durability. Its durability is how long it lasts without breaking, and its strength gets into its sharpness and its flexibility, and the sharpness determines its extra attack rating, and its flexibility determines its extra defensive rating. And upgrade it once of each, and it said I got 6 points in attack and 2 in defense, and the defense, it gave me 4 points of defense and nothing in attack, but my sword was still plus 4% attack and 4% defense. I don't know if it balances out somehow or
I
what
have
it
no
does,
idea.
but yeah, there are ways to kind of metagame it if you play on easy. Get a better sword, bring that into normal, and then go from there. I think that's probably what you're meant to do, because just from playing on normal, those guys are fucking hard. And if you're playing that shit on hard, you're going to need either to be a god of the game or have a really good sword that gives you good bonuses.
Yeah, because I can imagine having to playing through that game on hard with the basic starting equipment. I mean, you could, but I think you wouldn't be doing that much damage,
Yeah, I think the damage might. Yeah, I think the damages also affects it, but it's also the enemy like fucking aggressiveness and their techniques and what they can do. So
Mhm.
you just like you got to be really just good at the game to be able to do it, which is easier when you have better swords.
Right.
Yeah. It's a very very fun game. Interesting for its time that it came out in 2002. It's super interesting. You know, your actions affect the plot and shit, and it's a very very interesting game that they made over at whoever the fuck made it.
Remake one of these
Spike.
days?
Fuck no.
Remake? Aw. No remake?
There might be sequels. I don't know.
There's so many samurai games out now, though.
Tons.
Well, but I guess that's with anything. Shooter games, samurai games,
Yeah,
monster
but
games.
nothing. I don't know if there's many games that are like Way of the Samurai. I think there might be sequels because just the mechanics and way it works. It's just like too interesting and cool of a formula for them to have not made more.
Right.
You know, it's a classic samurai like Kurosawa style story where it's like you got these different tribes going and there's like a conflict you got to resolve and there's different outcomes that can come of it. There has to be at least some sequels. I'll put up some here if there are some sequels to Way of the Samurai. But yeah, it's a great game. It's fantastic.
I'm rocking the way like it's a child.
Do it. Do it. Suck. Besides Way of the Samurai, I started watching a series on Netflix. It's been out for a while since like 2016 to 19. It's been out for a while
Damn.
called Midnight Mass, and it's very good show. Very good show.
Who's in it?
Well, it's one of the main stars is my boy Rahul Kohli. I don't know him personally, but he's a fucking awesome, cool dude. He was also in that show I Zombie, if you remember that.
No.
There was commercials for it. That was also an older show, like 2016 or something. It was like some white bitch. She was like a zombie or something, and she was a doctor. And this guy Rahul, he was also a doctor, but he's fucking cool. He also works with the Funhouse crew, or
Oh.
he used he well, they're going through some shit. But yeah, he's friends with them, so he's been in a lot of their content. He's a fantastic, he's a hilarious person, great actor, except like the first episode of this show because he's a little it's a little on the nose. I get there's I know they're setting up the setting and everything else, but and like the way people feel and like their personality types, but just the first episode for him especially, he's a little stilted and on the nose with his dialogue and delivery. And I think it also has to do with the fact that he's a British man.
Mm.
He's an Indian. He's an Indian man. He has a darker complexion, but he was born, I think, in England. So that's a lot of there's a lot of people from India and England. There's a lot of crossover there, and he has a British accent. But the show takes place in like a northwestern like island, like off the coast of like Washington and Oregon and shit. So
Mm.
he should have he has an American-ish accent, but but he's suppressing his British accent. So I think that also has to do with a little bit of his delivery and line reading. Just
Like
like
he's trying to sound American,
he
but he's not
definitely
too good at
more
holding it, like hiding it. I
he,
should say at least.
he's pretty good at it, but me knowing that he has a British accent and he's like repressing it, I can just see his delivery and just like it's a little different. But after that, it's totally fine. It's only the first episode, and again, it's on the nose because he's Muslim, and the whole island is they're like Christians. That's a whole like central theme to the show. It's like Christianity and like Bibles, like their religion and shit. And he's kind of somewhat he's ostracized by the one like main fucking evangelical bitch there.
Mm.
And I forgot my point was, but yeah, he's a fantastic actor. It's a great show. Just that first episode, a little. That's what I was going to. It's a little on the nose because they have to set up that he is a Muslim, and some people are like, "Oh, well, Christianity." It's like, "Oh, he's not the same as we are." So that's where it comes from. But that's just scene building and like, yeah, okay.
So you've only seen the first episode?
No, I've seen. I watched it this morning. I watched like 2 more episodes. There's 6 episodes. I've watched 4 of them, so I'm getting pretty close in there, and it's a pretty great show. To be honest with you, it's got a lot of cool shit. You're probably never gonna watch it unless
I
I
don't have Netflix.
exactly unless I sit down with you and watch all 6 episodes. They're all an hour long, like an hour 4 minutes, or none of them are below 59 minutes.
Nice.
So it's pretty solid show. Should I spoil it
Wait,
a
was
little
that
bit?
3 years and it had 6 episodes?
Yeah, it's only one season. It was pretty successful, but they never revisited it. Probably
Right.
because of how it ends, and it's about this one like small community. They say in the beginning it's an island, but it's 127 people
Damn.
on this. Yeah, very small fishing island, and then it's in the aftermath of like the BP oil spill. So one of the things like, oh, we're struggling
Oh.
because 3 years ago all that fucking oil was here and we couldn't fish anything, and now we're going through it. But now this mystery preacher has come into town because their previous pastor he went to like like I guess a pilgrimage to Jerusalem because he was a priest, so he was good
Mhm.
to see the Holy Land. And this new young pastor comes into town, and miracles start happening, and fucking so weird things like a bunch of dead cats wash up on shore, and
Oh.
yeah, because there's like an upper part of the island where there's wild cats, I guess, and then just somehow something kills all of them, and then one night or a bunch of them, and then one night their bodies wash up on shore, and it's like, oh, what the fuck's happening? And a lot of cool shit happened. Should I spoil it? Can I spoil it for you real quick?
Sure. I mean, I'm probably never gonna watch it anyways, but
So spoilers for Midnight Mass, a show that came out I think 5 years ago. Skip to this time code if you don't want to see spoilers. But that new young pastor that came into town, that was the old pastor. The old pastor was suffering dementia and shit, and then he went to this he went on this pilgrimage to Jerusalem, and he got lost in the desert away from his tourism crew because he has dementia. Right? He got lost in the desert, and he finds this cave. And in that cave, he finds what he thinks is an angel, but it's a vampire. The vampire like sucks blood and is about to kill him, and then he's like saying he's doing the Lord's Prayer, Our Father who art in heaven, blah blah blah. And the vampire comes back and he cuts itself and he lets him drink his blood. And then the old pastor wakes up and he's young again, and he brings the vampire over in like a giant trunk because he thinks it's an angel.
oh god.
Yes, he's like, I'm going to bring this angel back, and he's going to help the citizens of my community of Crockett Island. So now he's a vampire, and he killed a drunk. And he was trying to help him, and now the vampire killed one of the main characters, and so we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, he's it's not an angel, it's a vampire, and now the priest who was old and is now young is now a vampire, and that religious bitch, she's in on it because she's one of those characters that's so into the Bible and Christianity that she doesn't care. It's like, he killed this guy, well, God wanted it, so fuck this guy. She's one of those types of people who is so into Jesus and the religious aspect that if everything is fine in the eyes of God because
Because this was meant to be.
exactly, the priest did this. He killed this guy and sucked his blood, and he's covered in which should obviously be like a pagan like act, but no, Jesus came down with a sword to smite, because there's also that like warish and hard love side of the Bible, so she's just saying everything is fine because it's in the eyes of God. She's one of those types of insane religious people, and I got 2 episodes left. We're gonna see what the fuck happens.
I like it.
He made a girl walk again. There are legit miracles happening. A girl was in a wheelchair. She got shot in the spine by that drunk guy years and years ago, and she begins to walk again. She can just fucking walk, and it's like, oh, miracles! This guy with his back, and it's like actual miracles happening, but it's with the power of vampire blood.
Anything's possible with vampire blood.
Anything is possible with the power of vampirism. A lady miscarriage. A lady goes in to get like a sonogram, and the baby's just not there. It's not there. Just not there.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You just sucked the baby out?
She goes on the mainland to get a second opinion, and the doctor's like, yeah, your blood work and everything shows that you were never pregnant. Like, you don't have the blood work and like chemistry of a woman who was pregnant, because even if you miscarry for 6 months or for 6 weeks after, you're gonna have like higher levels of those like hormones that you get when like a woman gets when she has a baby. Even if they miscarry for 6 weeks after, she's gonna have those fucking hormones and chemicals. None of that. It's just like, nope, you were never pregnant.
Well,
So crazy shit going on with this vampire blood.
I always say the best kind of abortion is free, so.
Oh yeah. And that's the end of the spoilers. So, yeah, great show. It's pretty good. I got 2 more episodes. I'll probably finish it later today. Like I said, 2 episodes.
Yeah, you could definitely bust that out today.
Oh yeah, it's great. I've been meaning to watch it for a while, and I got the urge.
Hey,
Yeah.
why not? Sometimes it takes time to get to the things that you want to do.
Yeah, like playing Elden Ring and Yakuza 7, 8, Gaiden, Ishin, Demon Souls, Armored Core, Persona 5, fucking Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear 1 and 2 are on Steam. And I'm gonna play those eventually too for my own personal.
The remastered?
No, the original, like not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear, the fucking
The first
the
one.
pixely on the fucking SNES.
Oh,
no,
shit.
Metal Gear 1 and 2. So and it's like I think like $20 for both of them.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, but I gotta be in the mood to want to spend money and be like, all right, I'm actually gonna play these games, not let them sit unplayed for months and months and possibly years at a time.
It happens though.
Those are great games. Those games take place after Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, damn.
So see, let me lay you out the chronology of Metal Gear here. So,
All right, let's hear
so
it.
in time, in the 4th dimension of this time, Metal Gear Solid 3 is the first one chronologically.
Okay.
Then after 3, Fuck, I'm a fake fan, obviously. After 3, I think it's 1, 2, uh, Metal Gear Rising. No, that's way in the future. The point is the timeline's fucked up. It's all over the place, and it's it's interesting that those first 2 games, take place after 5, which is like the most recent one in the chronology. Are you looking at the chronology right
Mhm,
now? Yeah, there we
mhm.
go. Yeah, just so you can know the numbers. It's read them out to me when you find the chronology. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
So, for research purposes, the chronology of the main games and major spin-offs
Yes,
is as follows:
yes,
Metal Gear Solid 3,
yes, because that's in the 70s in Vietnam or whatever the fuck.
then Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops,
Yeah, pops. Okay, yeah, pops. Yeah, okay, yeah, pops.
then Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker,
No, Peace Walker. Okay, yeah, Peace Walker. Peace Walker's and pops. Really? Because I thought Portable Ops had like fucking writing in it.
because
Oh well.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is 1964,
Yeah.
Portable Ops is 1970, Peace Walker is 1974,
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, 1975,
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain,
Yeah, and those are
1984,
all right.
then Metal
Metal.
Gear
Yeah, Yeah,
95
the Metal Gear 2.
is not Solid Snake, Metal
Yeah.
Gear 2 99,
Yeah.
then Metal Gear Solid
Solid. Yes, because it's
2005,
after. Yeah, Big Boss. Yeah, yeah.
then Solid 2 is
And 2,
2007
and
2009,
then
Metal Gear Solid 4
4,
2014
and then Rising Revengeance.
2018.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Rising Revengeance is 2018. Damn. Imagine if we had like fucking mecha robot men in 2018, like samurai robots. That'd be crazy.
That I would love to fight at that point. I'd probably die, but
But it'd be fun. It'd be worth it.
yeah, it's like a samurai's honor, like the honorable death, you know?
Yep, like Way of the Samurai. Get fucking comboed into the air constantly, and then just fucking die a punk. That's what happens
Hey,
to some people.
it happens sometimes.
It's a sad fact, but it does happen. You know what else is sad?
Um, what's going on in Missouri?
Yeah, there's probably some terrible shit going on over there.
There is.
Oh, what's going on in
There's
Missouri?
some university student, I don't know who, but he went missing
Oh,
for like a
Jesus.
few weeks, and I think they found him dead yesterday.
All right, that's probably a gator or a serial killer. One of those two.
One of those two. I just read about that earlier on in the week. I don't remember what his name is, but
Well, it looks like he's in misery. Yeah.
oh god, I was gonna do the but my hands are full.
You know what I mean, right? The fucking yeah. Or it's usually putting sunglasses on. It's like it's a reference to a show.
I have no idea. I just thought it was funny.
It's a show where there's like a detective guy and he goes and solves murders or whatever. It's like an NCIS type thing, and it's like, you know, he says like quips, I guess, when they die, and that's when the intro comes in where it goes yeah, and it gets like the rock intro.
What the fuck? No, I've
It
never.
was a good show apparently, but what's shitty is that Spotify lyrics, so like 50% of the time are fucking bullshit and they're wrong, and that sucks to people like me who like to read lyrics.
Spotify lyrics are wrong?
Yeah, because they don't have someone at Spotify who's typing in lyrics in fucking stands or whatever for songs. No, I'm pretty sure they just take whatever like official lyric layout they can find and copy and paste that into their formula. Because I was listening to a song this morning, which was called it's like "Leave Me in Harlem" or "Meet Me in Harlem" or something. It's by like Louis Armstrong and fucking
Mm.
who's the other? Not Miles Davis. It's Louis Armstrong and someone else. Good not bass, blues and jazz people. And it's the lyrics that they're singing in the version on Spotify, fucking 0% match to the lyrics that is being displayed, because
Really?
the lyrics being displayed is probably the official whatever was written, but the audio that's being played is a more, I guess, like free form, maybe improv version. But the point is the lyrics don't match whatsoever.
Mm.
And you find this a lot in less popular music. Like if you listen to Taylor Swift or fucking Kanye or whatever, their lyrics on there's probably going to be factually true because those are more popular artists and their lyrics are on Genius or whatever, and they've been studied and they know exactly what they're saying, right?
Right.
But for the less popular or more esoteric or older shit like that, or where there's multiple versions, they're not gonna have the same lyrics. And it's just, it pains me to see Spotify going through such a shitty time where they can't even fucking, because I thought about applying for that before. Like, man, what if there is a job at Spotify where I can just type in fucking lyrics to songs all day? That'd be cool. But I think they used like a fucking AI or just like
Some sort of auto.
just like automatic, like
Yeah,
that takes like descriptions of their artists and the lyrics to their songs, just puts it in their fucking algorithm that just automatically does it, so no one's actually typing shit out, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. Fuck you, Spotify. Keep doing what you're doing, but do it better.
they won't.
They certainly won't.
They're still going to be making their check at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, giving Joe Rogan billions of dollars, but he's posting on YouTube now, so I guess their deal's over.
Yeah, the contract ended, so yeah, he's back on YouTube. That's where I've been watching it again. It's back on YouTube. I'm like, oh, nice.
I wonder if they're gonna. I mean, they gave him what it was like $20 million or something for that first deal. It was something
A
ridiculous.
billion, I think.
What was it?
I think it was billion. I think it was in the
Fuck.
billions.
I think it was like 20. The number 20 is familiar for me for some reason. I don't think it was a billion. That seems like too much.
Well, when it's the number one podcast on earth,
Very true, but still, I mean, like 20 million though. But either way, it was a ridiculous amount of money. I wonder if they're gonna try to make a new deal.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, because the original deal for their contract was he couldn't post the whole thing on YouTube, but they could post clips of it here and there.
Yeah, that's what I would watch. Yeah, just little
Yeah.
clips. Yeah. But we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. But until then, why don't we get into some music recommendations?
Sure. My music.
Wait,
Huh?
before we get into music, books. It's been a
Books.
while. I finished Nightmares and Dreamscapes. I'm gonna go through the final descriptions of the final stories in this one that I didn't mention. Joseph
Ooh.
Heller's Good as Gold. But now, like you said, music recommendations.
Music.
Music. Do you want to
Sure.
top it off?
My music recommendation is Little Talks by the band of Monsters and Men. I've been listening to that recently because I forgot even about the band of Monsters and Men. But what I like about the song is the instrumentation. It's because there's a lot of trumpets, a lot of horn stuff, and it's two vocalists in here, the male and the female singer. So it's nice that they just work off each other. The instrumentation is great, even though it's the same line over and over, which is like repetitive. But it's nice. It's catchy, so I understand it.
All right, it was an artistic style. I
Mhm.
get that. Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Caesar, I'm just gonna check this recording still quick because I have paranoia. All right, perfect. Caesar, I'm gonna test
Yeah, I
your
was
your,
worried
your, your
for a
knowledge. I'm gonna test your knowledge to see if you are truly the human jukebox
Probably not.
you appear to be. I'm gonna recommend a whole ass album that I listened to this morning, and you're probably gonna know it. The album is called Young Blindness.
Young Blindness.
Young Blindness, the album by the Murlocs.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
that whole album this morning. Very super solid album, fantastic. Just there's not many. I mean, maybe nowadays, but back in the 70s and 80s, like rock bands, they'd have an album that was successful. Only like 2 or 3 of the songs on the album might have been super good. The rest was like, all right, you're whatever. the fuck.
Okay, yeah.
All the songs on Young Blindness, they're just all solid. It's the same. It's all the same style, which is like that 90s, 80s, like just like alternative kind of rock styling with some interesting lyrics that center around a lot about death and depravity and acts of violence. One song is just about rape. There's one song on that album that's just about just a girl getting just like picked up by she's hitchhiking and she gets dropped off and then presumably raped. That's what the song's about. But it's a pretty good album by is it the bass player of King Gizzard or the
No,
singer?
I think it was one of the guitar players for King Gizzard and Lizard
Yeah.
Wizards.
I remember you told me that he's like the lead singer, right? He's like the head of the band, right? Or
Who?
whoever the lead singer or whoever from King Gizzard, he's the
He's
main
the lead.
member.
He's like the I think maybe the lead guitar player of the band.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like his band. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's great. Most of the songs on there are fucking fantastic. One of the main ones, "Rolling On." It's like the third or fourth track on there. There's the second track on the album called "Young Blindness." It's a very interesting song. I feel like it's played. Oh god, on like the downbeat or the offbeats on like 1 and 3. It's got a
Mm.
very interesting, like not rhythm. It's like what was signature?
style.
Well, what's the word? What signature? Time signature.
Time signature.
It's got an interesting time signature. It's like off, but it's on its own beat, but it feels like it's off on the off beat. It doesn't conform to like what you think of when you think of classical beats or whatever. It follows a rhythm, but this one it just
yeah, it's not
feels
straight. It's
it-
like a
It's straight the way through, and it's even in itself, but it's just on a weird beat, so you feel off listening to it. But if you realize that it's a good song. I'll play it for you after this. You can probably give me a more in-depth explanation as to what type of or what it is that's making that effect or making me feel or think that way about it.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's a great song, great album. It also has fantastic album art, as you can see. It's a cool, like the eye with like the little things coming down, and
Mhm.
it's their second studio album, so it has a two on there, a Roman numeral two, which I like that. I
Oh.
try to look at their most recent album, which came out last year in 2023. I don't think it has a six on there because I think that's their sixth album from what I saw on Spotify, but it doesn't have anything on there. But that was cool. Just a little two on there because it was their second studio album. That's cool. Listen to it.
Like this podcast.
Yeah, like you listen to this, hopefully. And give it a like you hopefully gave a like to this podcast.
And then leave us a comment about what part was your favorite.
Tell us if you enjoyed not cookout,
Cookout.
overcooked episode, or if you like the Way of the Samurai. Which one? If you want to see more of either of them, you're going to see a little bit more of Way of the Samurai in the future. If you want to see more Overcooked, let us know. Or what else you want to see more or less of.
Hopefully more of.
Hopefully more of. And you can subscribe to see more of that in the future.